The Fully Geeked.
Yes. Good evening, good morning, good night, good day. What's happening, my brothers?
Yes,
Damn, mate.
Yo.
What's going on?
Cracking?
Everyone good?
Yeah,
All
man.
good.
Man's blessed. You get me?
Yeah,
It's getting, the days are getting brighter, man. Like the evenings, I should say.
Yeah.
4:27, the sun was still up. Get me? So I was happy.
And then 4:29, it's dark.
Yes, it's. I don't know. Someone said to me, "Spring is around the corner." I said, "Is it?" I don't know what to
It
say.
don't feel like it, man.
It don't feel
Bro,
like
I see those daffodils somewhere. You know, it's coming.
No, apparently it's coming. Apparently we're getting double figures next week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like 11, 12.
We had double figures over the weekend. You know.
Yeah, it was
Someone said it was double figures today. It was cold though, man.
Well, I don't know where. Must be different where you are, bro.
Yeah, I was on my walk. Nah, there was bits. It was raining. Then there was a bit when I came outside Tesco. It was sunny. I said, okay. I got home. It was raining again. So, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yes, how's everyone's weekend been? Well, no. Before I get into your weekend, how was your week before the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
See, I think hopefully one day we'll get a little bit more than, it's all right.
Every day is the same, Nate. Every day is the same.
Groundhog Day.
It's like Groundhog
Exactly,
Day.
bro.
It is.
I can't tell the stories about me getting on the tube and someone bust their head or someone slips, and there's no stories. I'm not going on.
You really have to think about it now. That's the thing.
Bro.
It's like, was I sitting in this position last week or that position?
Yeah. I went to the toilet and there wasn't a toilet roll in. That's probably the least you're gonna get, the best you're gonna get right now, isn't it? The best you're gonna get.
What? How did you? I don't want to know how the journey.
No. I didn't say it was for me. I'm just saying that's the kind of I assume. Bro, you've been to my house. Bro, I have mountains of toilet roll in there. It's stocked up, bro. Just for that simple fact, I don't want no one to get caught short. But all right, well, let's start with the weekly roundup. Sunday was the day for lovers. Okay, was celebrating St. Valentine's.
Lovers and friends.
Usher. Ludacris. Lil Jon. Guys, I thought we was going to carry on with the... No? Okay, cool.
I reached those notes, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, so how was you lot's Valentine's? Valentine's is coming.
It was
Where's
nice,
your
man.
girlfriend?
It's nice.
Slowly.
So did you lot celebrate? Obviously, no one could go anywhere.
Yeah. So the missus ordered some 3-course meal from some black-owned caterer. You know what I mean? I can't remember the name, so I can't shout you out, unfortunately. But I'll get a name afterwards. We'll pull it in somewhere. But yeah, it was all right. It was good, man. It was really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Some like best African cuisine.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good, man. Full course meal. Yeah, it was blessed. Obviously, you got Mrs. Flowers, chocolates, bottle of champagne and all that.
As you do.
Yeah. I drank all the champagne. But anyway. But the way I was snoring afterwards, yeah. Anyway.
Nah, it is what it is, boy. It is what it is. Well, I'm glad everyone had some form of Valentine's. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah. More or less it's the same thing. Food in, having a few beverages. Listen, I don't know. I don't know what lockdown's done this to me, or I'm just getting old, but after a couple of drinks, I'm finished.
You've always been that
might be the latter, man. Might be the latter with it.
I don't know, guys. Those that don't know Rich here, I don't know what he's talking about.
He's always been like this.
He's always been like this. Rich have one drink, one little brandy, and he's out cold for the whole night. Yeah.
Listen, I can dribble you, man, under the table. Listen,
yes, you be under the table.
Yeah,
we know this.
I don't think you could drink more water than us, bro. That's the levels I'm talking. I don't think you could drink more water or juice, bro.
Listen, not everybody's meant to know this information about me.
Well, now they do. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think this Valentine's was just about food, bro. Like, had a nice breakfast, afternoon tea, and afternoon tea I was finished in it. Like, no more food, man. Like, I was just done. I'd never know that. So many sandwiches would just finish you.
Did you do the whole thing, like the sandwiches, the cakes?
Yeah, sandwiches, cakes.
It's the Kiplings and them thing there.
No, not even that, man. It's just like all made in it. Like,
Okay.
what's that thing? Scones, like, yeah, all of that, man.
Scones, clotted cream, and
Yeah.
What about yourself, Dizzle? Talk to us.
Guys, I ask questions. No, Valentine's all right. Valentine's all right.
Yeah.
What
do you do?
We didn't really celebrate Valentine's like that, if that makes sense. Like we got each other cards, flowers, all them kind of stuff. But like I didn't do the whole like, all right, let's have a meal. Like we just ate in it. My mum had cooked, so we just like ate food, like normal food and that. Do you even watch a film? Nah, we didn't do nothing, to be honest. Just chilled.
It's a normal day, isn't it?
It's a normal day, bruv. Like not even on a yeah, no, it was cool. Like Valentine's was all right. It wasn't, yeah, I mean Valentine's.
It's just how you are every year.
Boy.
You don't seem very.
We got some words after this, Nate, man.
No, you like make it. No, hold on.
No, but
hold on. I went out.
It's like you didn't care.
Exactly.
Whoa! I went out. I bought 20 roses, real roses. Then ones with the thorns that stick in your hand. I did all of that.
You're not meant to get the ones with thorns. You're meant to cut it for you, bro. What kind of shop you going to? Pound shop?
No, proper roses, bro. I bought her AirPods. I did stuff. Do you get me? It's not like I didn't do stuff.
No, that's gifts. You got wine and dine though, Dizzle. You got to do the wine and dine.
You know what? The maddest thing is, yeah. Fuck you lot, yeah. Anyway, let's just move on. I don't know what's the matter. You're trying to at the beginning of the pod, you're just trying to hot man up for no reason.
Bitch, we're trying to help a brother, you know. We're trying to help a brother.
We're trying to guide you, bro.
Exactly, bro.
On air. I don't understand. Like we all conversate after the pod. Like talk to man, innit? Trying to put my business out in the streets.
May not be much to talk about today, innit? We're gonna do some fillers, mate.
We're trying to school the public as well, international.
Okay, yeah. Let's school them. You get me? Like, I'll make it personal. You know what I mean? Nate, you didn't do this.
Personal.
No. To be honest, like I said, Valentine's is every day, innit? So, like, do you get me? We'll do different things at different times, innit? But that's what I'm saying. I saw you lot bring food in. You get me? Like I cook, you get me? Like man cooked, you get me? Even today.
No, but for the day.
Not even for the day, I always, you get me? Like even today, I went in there, I made a prawn and spinach curry. I've done some pancakes. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Don't listen to
him. Pancakes day today as well, isn't it?
Today's not Valentine's Day, though.
It doesn't matter if today isn't Valentine's Day. Every day is Valentine's Day.
See that bars there? That would save him, innit?
Bro, trust me. It would save him. Well, I say there's two sides to the story, so let's switch to the other side of the story.
Hey, the maddest thing is there's three sides. You know that. There's always three sides, right? There's always her side, his side, and the truth. But yeah, what about Pancake Day? Did you lot celebrate Shrove Tuesday with the kids today? Like make pancakes and them thing there?
Yeah.
No, the
Nutella and banana crepes, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, right? Pancake Day. My pancakes were horrendous.
Is it?
Listen, and I didn't even do them. It's cool. I understand if it was me, yeah, who made the pancakes and it turned out wrong, innit? Because obviously I'm a guy, don't really go in the kitchen. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I don't go in the kitchen. I do go in the kitchen.
To wash up.
Right?
And to get a knife and fork.
Correct. And get a juice.
Get some cheese, bro.
But, some women believe that, they can make the best pancakes in the world. It didn't work out.
Look at this. This is what I'm trying to say. 2 days after Valentine's Day and all of this, yeah, we're talking. This is what we're talking. This is what I'm trying to say. Why bother?
Don't expect to see Rich on the pod next week, boy.
Exactly, boy. Listen, I think it's gonna be a trio from next week. Yeah, so.
You'll just see the logo in his place.
Murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill. MDK, baby.
Yeah, no, I did all right with the pancakes thing. I was flipping them and all sorts, bro. I'm gonna lie, it was all right. I don't really like pancakes, to be honest with you, but like I just did, I did my little bit.
Yeah.
Show Tuesday. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday, beginning of Lent. Any of you man giving up anything for Lent?
Yeah, you're right.
Can't hear anyone.
You know what? I don't know, not yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, what do you think?
I was gonna get political, but there's no point because that's another whole topic. But I was just thinking about it. I may do.
Lent Tuesday.
I may do.
It's up to you. Like I said, you don't have to even give up anything. You can have
No,
do something
that's
different.
what I'm saying.
You could do something different if you want.
Lent is it's a made up man-made thing anyway.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's political. It's political, but we won't go there.
The thing is, it's funny. It's political. It's a man-made thing, but we don't need to go there. That's what he's saying.
Why is it man-made? I don't understand.
Oh, it's not the Bible now, but no one says Lent in the Bible. It's not nowhere, bro. It's just made up, bro. It's just a thing where, obviously, it's like a homage, because obviously Jesus went to the desert for 40 days, 40 nights without food or drink, and blah blah blah. So this is homage to that, but there's nowhere in the book anywhere that says you should do Lent. It's just it's a religious thing, so it's man-made. But that's it. Moving on swiftly. Where's Marlo when you need it, boy?
Boy, okay. All right. Well, I guess that's Valentine's Day, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Valentine's Day, Shrove Tuesday, and Lent roll up into one.
There you go, man. Fully geeked, man. We do it all.
All right, guys. Did you not hear about the latest Verzuz battle that should be happening? I think it's next week. So they've been doing a lot of the Verzuz battles against each other, what have you. Mm-hmm. So this one, it's a D'Angelo Verzuz battle. So it's a D'Angelo and Friends, or D'Angelo versus Friends. I think it is.
Not Friends, the series, like some people thought.
Yeah, I'm sure I wasn't even going to bring that up. How do you think it was Friends?
Because it's a Verzuz. Listen, D'Angelo versus Friends. It's like, I just like, huh? What? Chandler, Joey, like I think Smelly Cat, I was just thinking, what's going on?
If they'd done that, I'll watch every single bit of that. I'll stay up, set my alarm. That would be the Verzuz of life. That.
That would actually take the records though.
And the thing is, if I was right as well, imagine if I was right, you're actually doing it Friends just for banter.
That will break the box office, bro. I'm telling you.
So sorry, it's the 27th of February, so not this Saturday, the following Saturday. And it's going to be live from the Apollo Theatre in Harlem.
Okay, cool.
That was one of the places that when me and Kel went to New York last, we went outside Apollo. Harlem, baby.
Yeah,
I think that was straight off.
Martin
Luther King Boulevard.
Yeah.
But wasn't that straight after Michael had died or something? It was around that time, innit?
I think so.
Jacko had died because there was all the posters and stuff outside.
Yeah, it might
People was like doing tributes and that.
Yeah.
But yes, that should be a good night. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who is going to be there yet, but hopefully that should be decent.
The Friends will be a surprise, so I think it'll be some top-notch guests, definitely.
And D'Angelo, while D'Angelo hasn't necessarily released loads of music.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But apparently, he's only done 3 albums. He's done 3 albums.
He could be a writer in it, so he could be some tracks that he's written that we didn't know.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Possibly. His last album was 2014, which was The Black Messiah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that album was all that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was one with Vanguard. I'm not sure. But I know he's gonna bust Brown Sugar and them thing there. Do you get me?
Yeah, come on. Straight.
And hold on, it is D'Angelo, the one where
Untitled.
Yes, Untitled. Yes.
That video, I remember back in the day, the chicks.
You can't watch it with a girl, bro. You can't watch it. You can't. I remember at the time I was with ex, but they should dribbling, bro.
Nah, you have to. They're the ones you have to watch. Is it? No, because they're the ones you question. You go, is it? Okay, cool. Then when they see you swiping left and right on Instagram, they don't want to say nothing. They can't say nothing, bro.
This is before Instagram days, but yeah.
All right, wicked. But yeah, that's Verzuz. That should be coming up. Should be looking good. I guess this one's Merv. So there was a little kind of press release, or a little pasta going on this week. GinaCarano, who was in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Disney put out a press release this week that she'd been fired. Apparently, Gina didn't even know she'd been fired. She only knew she was fired from the press release. And apparently, she said that the reason why she got fired is because she refused to use the apology that they wrote for her.
Oh, I think I read that somewhere today actually. Yeah, because at first she didn't say anything, and then I think it's just come out now in terms of what's happened. But
what? Yeah. So when did the incident actually happen?
It was like a few days ago, actually, probably late last week.
And so she got fired because she didn't say sorry.
Yeah. So okay. So apparently, what happened was she has problematic social media posts.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's had a few. It's about several of them.
And she's had some posts where she posted around voter fraud and anti-mask tweets last year, and I think there was a bit of a kind of build-up. With people saying like using the hashtag sack. GinaCarano or kick her off the program, whatever. And Lucasfilm don't belong. I don't know. All this fire GinaCarano. Basically, and then I think she mocked some pronouns in social media bios about like the transgender like community. You know, like sometimes it's he, she, they, those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I think those kind of things. So I think she also put on her Twitter bio, beep, bop, and boop. In place of actual gender pronouns, like so, I feel like she's kind of slightly mocking a thing, or she's just talking a talk, whatever. But yeah, so they fired her, and she's no longer going to be in the Mandalorian. Which, like I said, the thing is, I don't know too much about what she said, what she didn't say, all the rest of it. What it did remind me is that I hadn't actually gone back to watch the Mandalorian. So, like, although we had done the whole Star Wars thing, and the premise was all of that just to watch the Mandalorian.
That was the reason why we watched it.
And then we said we need a little bit of a break from Star Wars. So I will try to get back into Mandalorian.
But you know, I wanted her for Wonder Woman, because you know there was a time where it was between her and Gal to get Wonder Woman. I wanted her.
So did I. Yeah.
But she's because she's an MMA fighter, and I think she'll fit the part more. You know what I mean? But
I can't see her.
She used to be an MMA fighter.
I think she's too hench to ever be.
I can't see her as Wonder Woman anymore. Like before I could, but now, I can't see her as Wonder Woman.
No, you're right. Now the way she looks now, but before I remember when she's stripped. When she's probably doing MMA,
she's stripped,
shredded.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Making me start.
I was about to say, send me the link, please.
I don't want it, but put it in the group.
Before the way she looked, then definitely.
No, it go.
No, I don't think she'll be a huge miss to the show. I just think someone can easily come in and replace her.
To be fair, her character was good, don't get me wrong, but I think it's because she wasn't the main character and because she wasn't in every single episode as well. Like it's a shame, but she can easily sort of be, all right, well, that was your part in it now, and that's it, you can move on. Like the show doesn't stop without her, basically. Like it's a shame, man, because she was good in it.
Which kind of led me on to this whole kind of cancel culture, because I mean, like, imagine you just have a job, then you do something, I don't know, random, and then all of a sudden the world's like, yep, you're cancelled.
But this is the thing, like you have to know as a person in that industry, you got to know what you say. You have to know, like, yes, it might be picky, it might be OTT. Yes, it is. But this is the world we live in now.
Yeah.
And if you're in that industry, you're in that world, you have to know what you say. You have to be careful what you say, because, man, this is what happens.
Especially the effect that it could possibly have on others as well. Because I think, because I think what she was saying, like before, like the other tweets that she's done weren't, like, they were inappropriate. I think they were just like, it's political. And I think sometimes, I guess, when you're in that position, you have to be mindful about what your political, or how you express your political views, isn't it? Like, you have a responsibility, you're representing certain companies, agencies, whatever. And if you just have that free reign just to say what you want to say, and I suppose you can say what you want to say, but there's going to be some backlash from it. Because you're going to upset a lot of people. So it's a shame. And I think we're obviously with Disney, and obviously Disney's a company that is just like, we're not taking any prisoners, basically, isn't it? But it's one of them ones where I guess she had, like, that was strike 3 or 4, whatever, and she had to go. But people have also been saying that Pedro Pascal, which is the main character of Mandalorian, like, he was he put up some inappropriate tweets like in 2018, but he's still there. No one's like even mentioned a word about what he said. So it's almost like, have people got their agendas? Is it like, okay, well, he's the main star, and like, if we get rid of him, that's a whole show done, basically. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to ruin everything. But it's mad.
And I like I said, I don't know much about this, but I saw a lot of like Twitter or like social media going a bit mad. What's going on with Joss Whedon? I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. I just saw like they were saying a lot of people from Buffy and stuff are coming out in support of him and all that. Is that something to do with like how he was in Justice League, like when he was doing Justice League or something?
Well, apparently, like again, I don't know the full story because this has been going for ages. Because
ages.
Yeah, do you know like Ray Fisher, the one that played Cyborg in Justice League? Like, apparently, like he's called him out just in terms of what his behavior is like on set. Like he's just apparently he's just not a kind person. He's not nice to his staff, and you know, so like apparently Ray Fisher's just been really, you know, trying to get this out, and I think now other people have like sort of followed through. So yeah, I don't know what's going to be going on with him, but obviously it's not looking great, like his reputation.
Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, I was trying to look into it, but I didn't really know what was happening.
Yeah. No,
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Also, just because I like it, you remember the Brandy and Whitney Houston Cinderella version of Cinderella?
Yeah.
It's coming out on Disney. It's coming out on DisneyPlus soon. So,
yeah, I heard that. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that, to be honest.
Who? Sorry,
Brandy and Whitney Houston.
Their 1997 version of Cinderella, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a version of Cinderella the musical.
Yeah.
And it's coming out.
Rich, I'm with you, Rich. I'm lost as well. Rich.
I've probably seen that about 4 or 5 times, bro. I can't lie.
Nah, I don't know, man. I love me some Brandy, but I'm not gonna lie.
What to drink or?
Well, no, I'm actually drinking rum today, but I used to drink brandy. I don't really drink brandy that much anymore.
You know, I thought that was apple juice that you was drinking. The way just back that as well, you know.
No. Whoa. Guys, the whole drink's still there, bro.
See, look, that's some big glass, you know. No. It was alkies now. You know?
No. I'm gonna be. This is the first time I've had a drink. I think
since 24 hours. Yeah.
Hour ago.
No. Okay. On Saturday, I had a drink. Yeah. All right. Sorry, this is random. That's all I'm talking
Sunday?
about.
Did you ever drink on Sunday?
No.
No,
I don't.
He didn't wine and dine, Rich.
Let the guy tell his story, man.
Richard, look how much alcohol's in my house. I'm not a drinker, bruv. Like it stays there. But no, basically, I went to the shop, and then do you remember Lambrini? Yeah. And then like I saw Lambrini, and I saw like a cherry version and a strawberry flavor. Right. I'd never seen that before, so I just thought I'd take one home and taste it. So it was all right. Like, but then it also made me remember. Do you remember like when you was younger, you used to have to go to like drink ups or like house parties and that, and you used to have to bring a bottle. And there'd always be one person that would try and bring in like a bottle of Lambrini, like
one person.
No.
There's about a dozen bringing Lambrini bottles. 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bringing this $1.99 or $2.99 bottle to a house party, bro. That's out of order.
I was one of them.
Yeah, it was affordable.
Nah, bro.
That
and it'll lick you up as well.
E&J 3 barrels, bro. Those are the devil drinks, bro.
Bro, you see when a man comes to the house party with them drinks there, I told him, hold that drink. That's you. That is you. Don't come here and start trying to drink Ciroc and your chest has started to get high.
That's out of order, man. That's out of order. We weren't seasoned men back then, bro. We weren't seasoned men.
It's true, though. You come with the Lambrini and the White Lightnings, yeah? And the whole night you're drinking the Courvoisier, the Ciroc, the Champers, you know?
Listen, when me Merv back in the day used to rave, before we used to go out anywhere, bro, port. Bro.
Yeah, port, bro.
Port.
Bro, anything that was available, bro.
Them grown man drink there, you know.
Bro. Yeah.
I didn't even know what port was until
Neither did I.
Him, a few friends, Junior, all they showed us port. I thought, rah. What's this? It's the thickest Ribena looking drink ever.
Yeah, that's the proper red wine, boy. That's the grown man drink.
Boy, after that, boy, I knew that was a drink to buy before going raving.
Yeah, straight possession, you know.
Brother, imagine that. Do you remember when we finally allowed back out in the world and we're allowed to go to raves and stuff? Yeah. Do you think people will still like pre-drink? Like, do you think that will still be a thing? Like, we'll still try to drink before we get into the club?
No. Do you know what? I think everyone would just want to get to the club as quick as early as possible.
True, you know.
And it's just like, what are we waiting for? It's like, look at the time.
The thing is, depending on how people's work situation is, it's like you're going to be in your home, innit?
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, let me knock a couple of shots down, boy, before I go out, innit?
Yeah.
Imagine, that's what I'm saying. You could be drinking all from 5 o'clock while you're in your last meeting.
You know, I'll be there in a minute.
Drinks, you know what I mean? Right. Go upstairs, shower, go straight. You get me? Brother, oh my God, I do miss going out in the city sometimes.
Man. No, I do.
So do I, man. So do I.
100%, man.
Like I used to get the phone call. Hey, you man, I'm in Liverpool Street. I'm like, all right, I'm coming.
Trust me, man.
Yeah, nah. Yeah. Shout out Better Days soon, man.
Yeah, shout it out.
All right, cool. Well, there ain't really much to really say this week, but is there anything else we got on this week?
No, it doesn't say 22nd. Was it 22nd? Mr. Boris speaks and lets us know exactly what's going on. Just saying.
Fuck Boris, boy.
Yeah.
No, 22nd, Boris is going to talk about how we're going to exit COVID and how he wants this to be the last lockdown. He doesn't want us to go back in lockdown.
What?
And not that I really want to talk about it, but things that I've been saying for about 6 months, I think the government are quietly starting to talk about now. So they're starting to say stuff like, yeah, I think we're going to have to be dealing with this COVID thing for a long time now. And I think people are starting to, I think they're now kind of accepting that people are just going to have to live with it. Whereas before they were like acting like, oh, you get the vaccination and everything is cool. Like they're saying that, well, it could be here for a few more winters and there'll be different variations. And I think eventually it's going to be like the flu jab, bro. It's going to be one of them things that they're going to just tell people to top up every year.
Yeah.
Which I think in one aspect, I feel like they should have just come out of it in the first place and said from the very beginning.
Exactly.
Like I think people would have dealt with it a little bit easier because I know so many people that have like banked on this vaccination, that have like taken the vaccination, ready to take their second jab or whatever, and in their eyes they feel like this is they've hit the glory now. Do you get me? They can do what they want, and it's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
So they're really talking about like even when we go into, also I don't know if it's just me, but this country does slightly irritate me, and I know that sounds like really bad because I was born here, so I'm not trying to be like this country or whatever, but why the fuck do we care so much about pubs? Like, why does the whole country all that they don't care about nothing else about when the pubs are going to be open?
No one cares about gyms. No one cares about.
It's the social aspect, isn't it? It's like some pubs are like some people's every Tuesday night.
It's the culture. It's just culture.
Yeah, it's just like you have your day, you work, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the pub 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, have a couple of drinks with one or two of your friends.
Well, Richard tell you, EastEnders, that's real. That's the pub is, you know what I mean, the community basically.
I can't like the only time I'll probably go to pubs is like maybe on a special occasion or something. But sometimes if I walk past the pub, I'm just probably there looking like, probably feel left out. Like my life is so dry, I'm just going home. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to get involved in it. Like,
have any of you ever walked past the pub and just thought, do you know what, I want to drink, and walked into a pub and just ordered a drink?
I've done that only because I needed to use the toilet in it, so I had to style it out. So I was like, yeah, one red wine, please. Like,
oh, back in a second.
Yeah,
man had to drink as well. The most expensive wee ever.
You know what I mean? Was it the wee?
That was that day I went to meet you after the Arsenal game, bro.
Where was that?
When you Junior.
Oh, Clint, yeah. Okay.
I needed it.
Not even can I have a tango, you know, with a big red wine.
I
just thought about it. I don't know, man. It's just like I was having a conversation with my brother. I'm just thinking, like, the world just really, all they care about is when the pubs are going to open.
It's just about the mental state. Like I said, it's socializing, isn't it? It's just the people you know, the friends you grew up with. It is.
Yeah, I was on a well-being call today at work, and the speaker was saying that how us being in lockdown is equals someone smoking 30 cigarettes a day. Like the damage it's doing to you. You know what I mean? That's the same thing lockdown's doing to us. Do you know what I mean? In that respect, like it's impacted us a lot. We might not see it now, but it is, man. Trust me.
Well, that was depressing.
Yeah.
See, that is deep.
Because we're humans. We're meant to interact. We're meant to, you know what I mean? That's what humans are about. So it's like we can't do it. It's gonna have an impact on you, man.
Yeah, so bad. Like even how we are right now, just doing this on Zoom. It's just this is just normal now, you know.
It's a new norm. It's a new norm. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, do you know what I mean? My mom's been training me for this for years, bro, because she doesn't even call her with her kids. She FaceTimes all of us. And mom has like this is, I mean, so she's always done the whole FaceTime thing. So even now, like I FaceTime everybody. Like some people get well upset with me. They're like, "Why don't you call me first and tell me you're gonna FaceTime me?" I'm like, "Bro, it doesn't
It's like,
matter."
no, I'm
Don't
not ready.
don't answer, innit?
That's what I'm saying. Don't answer if you don't want to answer, bro. But just FaceTime, bro, or whatever, man. Like sometimes I want to, you know, like you want to talk to somebody, but you want to actually like physically see them as opposed to just talking to the phone.
Yeah.
And you know what? And because of this lockdown as well, it's become so much easier to do that. You know, because before you're kind of like, there's probably only going to be certain people that you can FaceTime, but now it's just like, look, I ain't going to be seeing you physically for a long time, so I might as well just get the video up.
You know, I used to hate FaceTime calls because the missus, she was doing it from day dot.
Yeah.
I used to hate it because she'd be talking to her friends. I'm in the background. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm in the background in my boxes. I'm like, can you put a camera in? Like, just, I used to hate it with passion. But now it's like, it's a norm now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Now all our friends are checking you out properly now.
Allegedly.
Kel was like, yeah, we're going to do some push-ups.
Allegedly.
Kel does some push-ups and then comes downstairs.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right.
Babes, where's my socks? Where's my socks? They're in the drawer where you left them.
Come out the shower, like, yeah, towel. Yeah. Nah. Just joking, babes.
I saw the way you looked to the side, Kel. I hear you.
You shook ones.
But yeah, no, all right, cool. Well, that's weekly roundup. I don't really think something really much been going on, to be honest. But yeah, shout out weekly roundup. All right, guys. The only program we've all been watching, Wandavision,
Bluku.
episode 6. I'm not going to go to Merv first because Merv will just tell us what happened at the end. He'll be like, yeah, man, so right at the end, do you see that bit? And then we have to start working our way backwards. What did you not think?
I was too excited, isn't it?
Yeah. What was your lot's thoughts on episode 6?
No, again, another good episode. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of Quicksilver in it. So, you know, so it's like I'm trying to get my head around it. So does Quicksilver, does she make Quicksilver appear, or is it her mind creating Quicksilver? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, is that Quicksilver, or is that her thoughts or her mind projecting Quicksilver? Do you know what I mean?
That's her mind projecting Quicksilver.
I think we still don't know, you know.
Yeah, because I don't think we know.
No,
I would have agreed with you. No, sorry, I thought it was just like another character, and then there was a bit where she could kind of control him a little bit, like she moved him. Yeah, do you remember the bit where she kind of like she did this thing and she kind of made him stay where he was, and then she saw the real Quicksilver. That obviously Quicksilver's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, remember how she when she saw like Vision and Vision was like he's dead, isn't it? Yeah. So she saw the corpse of Quicksilver in it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh right, okay, cool. So then I wasn't sure.
That's the thing.
When I saw that part, that's just proved to me that Quicksilver is actually dead.
Yeah.
No, because you know, like, because we know Vision's dead, right? Because when Vision was we know Vision's dead anyway. But when he tried to get out of the hex, he was dead. So that's just the same way I see it for Quicksilver, him actually being dead. So if it was for him to come out the hex, he wouldn't survive because he'll be dead. So he has to only exist in the hex. That's right.
That's a good point, actually.
Because I'm thinking if it's going to be like that, that means he can't have no place in the MCU. Quicksilver.
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 Unless, of course, when we get to the multiverse of madness, that there's
madness.
Is that it's called Multiverse of Madness? Yeah. Anyway, the Doctor Strange new film. Yeah. Unless, of course, they do something to allow that version of Quicksilver to be in the MCU. Do you know what I mean?
And what can the kids come out of the hex as well? We don't know.
Yeah, no, the kids can.
But yeah, I think like
the kids can.
In terms of the actual canon storyline, the kids are she creates the kids and they're just real.
Like, this is basically the House of M comic book, right?
Yeah.
Because the hex can grow. Like I think if she wanted to, it could take over the whole world eventually. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the hex did grow.
Yeah, that's the end. Yeah,
the hex did grow.
Oh, this Wanda's mad powerful, you know.
Mad powerful.
Like, I've not like unless of course you're a proper hardcore Wonder fan, like you know about her. But yeah, obviously I was reading up on her over the weekend. And I was like, wow, man, this like she's too much. Like probably a key player in the Marvel universe, basically.
Yeah.
I liked what they did to the twins. I like the fact that they kind of grew into their powers.
Yeah.
Or one of them grew into the fact that he's very much, like we said, was very much like Quicksilver.
Yeah.
And he could do the running stuff, and
Yeah.
he came back. Obviously, it was Halloween, so they all dressed up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just as the comic characters.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like the homage to the comic.
I know, but that was funny. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
They both came with their hair up and all the rest of it. And then
Yeah.
even when my man was doing the thing, where he's like, yeah, all of the sweets are going missing and all of the thing is happening.
Oh yeah, that was jokes.
And they were running around doing it at the same time. It's cool, man.
Oh, did you get that? Did you get that kick-ass bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, you know.
I didn't
Yeah.
clock that. I didn't clock that.
No, straight away, man. Like
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, yeah, oh shit, both Quicksilvers in the same film.
Yeah.
But the way that film scarred me and Nate, do you remember Nate?
Yeah.
Oh, that film scarred us, you know. But we thought we were gonna watch some nice, calm, comical film, bro.
Bruv, I went there just for laughs, you know.
For laughs.
Bruv, sometimes I go into cinema with a certain frame of mind, innit? Like I was expecting laughs and jokes. I didn't see any of that. I was upset.
Bro, the violence. I was like,
Bruv,
what?
Nah,
It's
bruv,
violent, isn't it?
I need to, you know, I need to gear myself up for that.
Yeah.
Like, not even mentally, like I'm shook of it, but you know, like I just need to know that I'm going in there with that in mind, and that wasn't what I was. I came out upset. I'm gonna be honest.
I came out scarred.
I don't even think I've watched Have I watched it again? I must have. I don't even know if I've watched. I don't even know if I like Kick-Ass 1 and 2 because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that, I don't know if I like. Because remember, all of the trailers, and this is why I hate trailers. Yeah, all of the trailers were of him being geeky, trying to be a superhero.
Joke, right? You know what I mean?
I was expecting jokes, bruv.
That's what I was expecting.
I didn't see jokes.
I just saw blood. I saw heads flying. I was like, wow. But anyway, sorry, WandaVision.
Yeah.
But and also, obviously, we saw Vision doing his whole, like he lied to the Missy, he lied to Wanda, said that he was going to go work on Neighborhood Watch,
Yeah.
and he just kept on walking, and kept on walking, and then as he walked closer to the edge of the hex, you could start to see that characters, because almost out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So Wanda's not so much controlling them anymore, because like she don't really worry about them, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I think the further out towards the hex they go, it's like they're just there. Like they're almost like toys, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're almost like toys. Like she's not controlling them, but because Agnes got to the edge as well, didn't she? And she was just like baffed, which makes me think now.
Why was she going to the edge though?
I don't know, but because of the way she was behaving as well, because like there's some speculation that is she part of something, like is she she on the other side, like is she sort of pulling the strings as well? But now I generally don't know where she fits into it, because
it looks like from what I saw is that she took a wrong turn and she was lost, and that's when Wanda took over that town. So I think she was just, because you know that she's like, oh, she told Vision, oh, I was on my way to blah blah, took the wrong turn.
Yeah.
So it's like she was like in the real world she was lost, and then Wanda took over that town, and she's like, oh, you know what I mean?
What do you mean she was lost?
No, because you know when Vision got to her, and she was like, she was saying, oh, I took the wrong turn. You know, she was right by the edge. Remember? Yeah. And like, so I think initially how she got into that place was, I don't think she got a house there or anything. I think she's just lost. At the time, like and then at the time she's lost, WandaVision took over that town, and she's like stuck there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
What's the name? Yeah, go on, Rich. So.
I'm glad that WandaVision. Vision is in a Vision. Sorry, Vision. Obviously, we realized from episode 2 he was kind of realized something he was wrong, and then kind of now it's proven to do his own investigation, is walking along.
Yeah,
and he obviously he felt comfortable enough to the further he went to what's that road called?
No,
it was I can't remember the road's name. Where he got to a particular part and he realized, like, actually, I can actually be my normal self.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was thinking, as soon as obviously he tried to come out, tried to do what he tried to do, and obviously realized he couldn't go nowhere. But now that she expands the hex, wouldn't that make him think like, I feel to destruct myself because I'm not actually real. I'm not actually alive. It's just all part of her own. What would you call it? Selfish?
Because he didn't know he died until Agnes told him.
Yeah, and he doesn't know about. He doesn't know who the Avengers are.
Nah,
Yeah.
He doesn't know nothing.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't remember anything.
But
That's what I'm saying, and that's why it's a bit weird because he doesn't remember anything of why he was an Avenger, why he died. He probably doesn't even remember the whole fight with Thanos.
And as well, because he's an android as well, like, have they reset his circuitry or something as well? Like, you never know.
But has she wiped his circuitry?
Probably, yeah. You never know. Like, or if when he did, yeah.
I don't know because even do you remember when Wanda was talking to Peter or whatever?
Pedro.
Yeah. And they were speaking and they were saying, and remember he was asking her all these questions. No, who was asking Wanda, why is this happening? I can't remember. Someone asked her, like, why are you doing this? Why is it happening?
No,
yeah.
And then she was like, I don't know. Like, I think she doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she knows either, if that makes sense. She just knows that it's happening, but I don't think she fully gets it either. Like, I don't think she's.
I don't think she knows how she's doing it.
I think that's what she meant. I think that's what she meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So I don't think I think she went there obviously to go and obviously she wanted to have the body. What she wanted to do with the body is like, who knows, isn't it? Whether she wanted to bury him or whatever it is, yeah. But as I'm saying, this is a kind of manifestation of something that's happening. I don't from what every time she looks so confused, I don't know if this is like, apart from, I think she knows that she's kind of controlling the world, but I don't know if she knows everything or why she's doing it.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm just literally thinking of Infinity War Endgame. Something must have happened from there. I'm sure we're gonna find out something is linked from the Endgame. Something's happened in the Endgame.
It's simple, bro. Listen, she lost Vision. Yeah, she lost her brother.
I know what you're gonna say. She's obviously upset.
She's mourning. So this is why she took Vision's body just to try. Remember how it started? Them getting married. You know what I mean? Happy families. I think that's the initial plan, just to have her be in her own little bubble, and that's it. Maybe take one or two neighbors just to make it like a little happy family, little neighborhood, and before you know it, boom. You know what I mean? She's taking over the whole town.
No, I get that, but I'm trying to think maybe a bit outside, maybe trying to find something in the end game where something else might have, while everyone was fighting Thanos, something else happened. I don't know. I'm just thinking, is it just a woman who's upset, who's decided to make her own world? How basic is that? It's just like, it's a straightforward thing, isn't it?
Although it might sound basic, but the execution of it isn't basic. It's actually really interesting in terms of what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I get that. But I'm just trying to think outside the box a bit. Just maybe thinking, is it just that, or it's. I think
she feels abandoned. I think she feels abandoned by the Avengers. Basically, she feels abandoned. No one really cares for her life. Iron Man died. Everyone's around Iron Man. Blah. Well, she had a funeral when Iron Man died. Was she there? She was, isn't it?
Yeah, she was there. She was there.
But she could feel abandoned. Like no one really cares for her life. No one really checks for her. She thought, you know what?
I don't know.
She might do.
Yeah. It might just be her grieving, really, and like, you know, she's going through all of this. She's not managing it well.
Yeah, but like I said, another good episode. I think another good episode.
But so do you know what I was going to say as well? Like, people have been saying that because Darcy's been sucked into the hex now.
Oh yeah.
Are they going to pay? Like, are they going to do some sort of tribute to what's that program that she's in? Because you know she's going in that kind of old school kind of, like, is she going to be one of those, like a waitress sort of thing? But yeah, that was little trivia out there that like.
Okay. Going back to Darcy and them,
yeah.
I don't like the fact. Obviously, okay. Darcy is almost one of us in this kind of. She asks the question that we kind of would ask, which I think helps narrate the story,
Yeah.
But also, I don't think enough of them. I don't think they should know.
Two broke girls. That's what's called.
I don't think they should know about Endgame, and I don't think they should know about things that happened in Endgame.
Who?
Like, any of them. Like, unless they were there, none of them should actually know what happened. Like, none of them should really know how Vision died. None of them should know anything because
remember
Why
Darcy's
not?
Thor though. Remember?
Yeah, she's
No.
connected. Well,
yeah, but okay, unless Thor sat there and told her everything what happened, like that's what I'm saying. There are certain things that they kind of mention that I'm like, you shouldn't know that. That wasn't that. That's not common knowledge.
And you got to remember I can't remember the FBI guy's name. I can't remember his name, but he's also attached to Ant-Man. So they're all in. They're you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and their rank as well. Because like, look, you
but
got,
even though, but this is 3 weeks after Endgame. Remember? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's like 3 weeks after Endgame.
What this current show is?
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks.
Or yeah, it's not long after Endgame.
No, I thought it was.
I've always and it's 6 months.
Okay.
I say it's 6
No,
months.
I don't think it's as far as 6 months.
Hmm.
Because it's remember it's after the snap. They've all come back. Blah blah. It's not so long after that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know, like
Obviously, like I said, don't get me wrong. Obviously, that's just me being like, okay, how does that make sense? Yeah, but like, obviously, it's a TV show in it. Nothing has to make sense in it.
this is a when you think about it, Endgame is like a world event. It's probably equivalent to like World War I, II. Every major event that's happened on Earth, people are going to know about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but not
know.
like,
get around.
Not know exactly what happened, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think they're going to know, okay, then all these people disappeared, then they all came back. I don't know if they'll know, like, the Avengers don't look like they're chatty patties.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They got, no, they were eating shawarma at the end of Avengers, man. Come on. They're close, bruv. Get me?
Possibly. I don't know.
And again, you've got to think about, like, you've got, what's his name? Dr. Selvig, who's connected to Darcy and Jane Foster. You know,
Yeah.
Dr. Selvig's probably working for S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. Like, you've got I can't remember the guy's name, you know, the FBI guy, but he's obviously
Jimmy
FBI.
Woo.
Yeah, so he's got some intel probably. Like, word just must get around. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But and you know Spider-Man's a chatty patty.
No, Spider-Man definitely is a chatty patty. Definitely.
Trust me.
Definitely a chatty patty. But also, I like the fact that, like, Jimmy Woo, as the actor that plays Jimmy Woo,
Yeah,
he's actually in both Marvel and DC, which I think is amazing. But yeah,
what DC was he in?
he's in Aquaman. He remember he was the. Do you remember right at the end of Aquaman? The black guy wants to be like ultimate beast, whatever.
Yeah,
and he's talking to the scientist, and it's him.
yeah.
Jimmy Woo is that guy.
Yeah.
Or it's not obviously his name, not Jimmy Woo. Like, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Not being racist. I don't know what his name is, but the actor that plays Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo.
But also, where's Monica going? Who do you reckon Monica's going to go and meet?
That person, isn't it? The doctor.
Yeah, I know she's going to meet the person, but so who's the person?
Oh.
Like, who do you think the person is?
I'm trying to think of the characters in
It's proper me. That's the
Captain. I'm trying to think of the characters in Captain Marvel. I don't know. And
I've seen some speculation, but to be fair,
I've seen some speculation. Exactly. The speculation I've seen, I don't know who that person is anyway as well. I never heard that person, so I'm like, all right, cool.
All right, go on, tell me the person's name, innit?
I can't remember, Blue something. Blue.
Marvel. No. Me.
I can't remember the name.
Dr. Marvel. Something. Dr. Marvel or.
Yeah, I'm lost already.
Blue. I think it's Blue or something.
Blue
like that.
something, yeah.
Okay.
Was it the character in Incredible Hulk, Mr. Blue?
It might be.
You know the one that.
No, the one that.
No, but he would have been the leader by now. So yeah, yeah.
All right,
no,
cool.
yeah, I don't know.
All right, well, yeah, I have no idea who it is, but I'm like I said, episode 7. How many episodes did you say? There was 9.
9, yeah. So I think these last 3 episodes are going to be like proper serious. Like, you know, we've had the kind of comedic parts of it now. Now it's just going to be like serious now, isn't it? So I'm expecting to see some form of answers from like next week's episode, basically.
And what are we saying? Are we saying that there can only be one season of Wandavision?
I heard people talking about it, but I hope they don't make a second season just because it's a success. They need to just like stick to the formula and not just make a second season just because people enjoyed it. Because I don't really see what you can do with it. Because obviously all these shows and films, they all just tie into one another anyway. So they can they could potentially finish the story in another film or TV series.
Yeah. Well, what they're doing is just perfect. The way they're doing it now is perfect.
Yeah.
There's no need for second seasons. There's no need for none of that. What they're
No, but
doing,
we don't know what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
no. Well, I'll take. Well, I think. Well, what they're trying to do is not necessarily do a continuous film, but even though it's a film in a sense, but it's a TV show, they're not. I try to say they're not putting as much effort into it, but it seems that they are.
They're putting loads of effort in.
They're putting loads of it, but it's making it not a waste of a film. Does that make sense? It's giving them time, space. Like I don't know. To me, I think what they're doing is keeping everyone engaged without this big long wait.
I don't know. I asked that. It was a question. I just thought to myself, like, potentially you could have WandaVision 2, say for example, after Wanda's in the new Doctor Strange movie, maybe they actually say, look, for us to control Wanda and for Wanda not to be as powerful as she needs to just stay in her own land. Yeah, and it may be that this is the only way of controlling Wanda. I don't know. I don't know. But it's also because obviously WandaVision wasn't the first one. WandaVision was actually supposed to come after obviously the first one in the series. Well, in the order was supposed to be
Black Widow.
But was WandaVision supposed to be the first TV series, or was it supposed to be Falcon? And
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be interesting because I don't know if they've changed things to make WandaVision the first one, or was WandaVision always the first one? Because I'm assuming WandaVision and Falcon and
Winter
Soldier should be around the same time.
But they will be, because straight after this, we're gonna get.
No, I don't mean like. I mean exactly
the same.
As in,
yeah.
While what? So you know, like how Ant-Man 2 was actually supposed to be in the middle of Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like time wise, in the actual time, like
the timeline. Yeah.
Surely this should be around a similar time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's MCU. They do what they want in it. Do you know what I mean? That's why we got it here talking about it. Do you know what I mean?
But I think these little TV shows just gets everyone to know each a bit more about the characters instead of putting in the actual film. And sometimes people don't actually want to know too much about a character in an actual movie itself. A TV shows like this makes it very quick and simple.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. When I was reading about the WandaVision in general, I just think, Wanda, the character, I just thought, how do you possibly put this into film and TV? It's too much. Like, just the same way with how Civil War was supposed to be. Like, there was no way they could make that into a film, like the actual real storyline of it. It's just
who is her mom? I know Maggie's the devil. Who's the mom?
Oh, she was anyone, isn't it?
I can't remember her mom. I
think she was super. I think she's definitely X-Men as well. I think.
Was she?
I can't remember.
No wonder.
She must be a mutant.
Yeah, I can't remember.
No, about the mom.
All right, cool, man. Okay, that was WandaVision. This week, we took a little time out to kind of slightly big up another podcast. You get me? Like, here's what it is. You get me? It's 2021. Share alike. There was a podcast that came out over the weekend called Truth Be Told, out on Link Up TV, and it's done by Tricky, formerly of Mashtown, and he also does For the Culture. But he did a podcast where he met with his dad. Yeah, and he spoke to his dad about how it was for his dad growing up, and also kind of how it was. I think it's called From Father to Son. And it was also about, I guess, how his dad dealt with the fact of who Tricky was. And obviously, those that don't know, Tricky used to be one of them. He was in Mashtown, so they were rappers.
It was a road man.
Yeah, I don't like using that word, but I mean, he was out here. He was out in the streets. Yeah. And obviously, the dad was kind of talking about how his experiences. Did all of you get to watch the episode?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on it? How did you lot think it went?
I thought, I never knew who he was until I watched that. Like, that's the first time I've ever seen it. But I found it really interesting because it's proper some deep conversation about, I suppose, responsibility. Like, when he's dad, like when when Tricky was sort of saying to his dad, like, you know what, anything that I've done can't be blamed on you. And even if he felt like his dad was in his life, like permanent sort of thing, that he still doesn't think that his dad would be able to change the course of his behavior. Like if he wants to do something, he'll do it. And his dad's like, no, like, if I'm, whether I have to sort of just grips you up, tell you you're not going anywhere. And what I found quite funny was he said, like, even if he has to find his, gang friends or whatever and just go and like deal with them himself, innit? So I thought it's mad because I think when you look at that kind of parent-child relationship, you're going to look at it from two different perspectives. So as Tricky's older now, he's probably learned a lot from his mistakes and really reflected in terms of what he's doing. And he's going to be like, well, actually, yeah, are my decisions based on my dad? Not really. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a grown man. I get to take responsibility for myself. And then whereas his dad might be like, you know what? No, I feel like, I'm your father. I'm responsible for all your actions until like, obviously you're a certain age sort of thing. So there was both parts of what they were saying, which I felt like, I agree. I can see what you're saying and I can see what you're saying, but it's difficult, isn't it? Like, I don't know what you think as well. But and it was also interesting because he said like his dad grew up in like sort of Essex areas or like further out. So he said like, yeah, when he was growing up, he was just living like kind of like a nice life and he just didn't know that kind of life. And obviously a lot older anyway, like back in the day. And it's only kind of when he sort of went to Hackney, like he started seeing things differently as well, innit? So, yeah.
Rich?
Yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. Because for me, I never had a father. I never had a father in it. So it's hard. It's difficult for me because I don't know what a father should be or what a father represents in a boy's life. I don't know what to expect or how a father-son relationship should be. I'm sure it's different for everyone else, but I've just never experienced it. So, and obviously I'm a father now, but I didn't have no blueprint or nothing like that. So it's like no reference points. So it's like so just watching him as a father speaking and what he feels he should have done as a dad, and he's saying he kind of failed as a dad because he's saying that if he was really there for his son, he's still gonna be on road because, like he said, he'll do anything. If he was not proper dad, but if he was more involved in Tricky's life, like he'll be like whatever it takes, lock him in a room, beat him down, whatever it takes. You're not on that life, you know what I mean? You should be doing it. Like he will do everything to stop him from doing that. But obviously, I'm not sure why he wasn't that much in Tricky's life. But I think the parents separated, so Tricky lived with the mum, hence why he couldn't be hands on. But yeah, so it was just good to hear the father's point of view and what was in Tricky's mind. The dad was cool. The dad was fine. Dad done no wrong. You know what I mean? So, but the dad, in his view, he done wrong. So it was a good way. Just like I said, it's a therapy, isn't it? So you get to just hear them both expressing, because like Tricky heard stuff that he's never heard his dad say, and vice versa. And the dad was coming with so much wisdom and knowledge that I liked, and I can't remember some of the things he was saying, but I just remember listening to what his dad was saying and relating to it, and just making sure I'm there for my child, like making sure that I can't have that. I'll be strict to my child, yes, but I've got to have that window where my child can just come and talk to me and be like, Dad, this happened to me, or I like this girl, and I want to have that open relationship with my child where they'll be able, my children, they'll be able to come and speak to me. I think that's very important as well. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the father said, and that's what Tricky said, that he always knew he could go and speak to his dad, which is always good. You know what I mean? So, and it's always, you have to keep the kids in check in respect to, like, when the dad was like, the moment the mum accepts money, knowing that the money's covered for some blood money or whatever money, that's it. He's around the house, so the mum can't say nothing, and he's running things down the house. You know what I mean? So it's that, like I said, it's a catch-22. Yes, the mum needs to pay his bills and whatnot, but it's that catch-22, and the mum accepts it. Like, that's it. Like, it's game over.
Does she accept his behavior also?
Yeah, exactly.
But
You can't say that.
it's
Yeah.
just coming back on the thing where you said that you thought it was a bit of a failure, but I think with most dads, I mean, sorry, with dads that are not with their child, living with their child, looking after the child, you always will put blame on yourself in general to certain situations because you think maybe if I was there, things could have been different. And I think that's always going to be there. That's always going to be there in that sense. Like my standpoint on it, I think it was actually a good 34 minutes. Doc, quite impact straight to it. It seemed his dad obviously he had an enjoyable life when he was growing up, and it was funny when he was talking about parts about racism as well. As I think what we're saying in school, nobody's racist. So what was it? I think it was saying something about in school when you go out to work. I can't remember the words.
I already said you say that basically when you're younger in school, it's not racism because kids will pick on anything. If you're ginger, you got freckles, you got a big lip, whatever. Kids will just pick on anything. If you know what I mean? So it's not racism. But when you're in the real world, when you start working in your society and stuff, that's when you face racism. That's what you're saying. You know, so because I think you asked because you grew up in Oakenden, Essex, which is predominantly white area.
Yeah.
Like, did you face racism? Because no, it's just what kids would do. Like pick on you for being whatever they could pick on.
They're different, isn't it? It's any different.
When I heard that, and I laughed, and I thought, you know what? That's deep. That is deep. But I get that. I get exactly where it's coming from because kids will pick up on anything just to get at you.
And you know what I liked about that, because like I was saying tonight, as soon as I watched the first like couple of minutes of that video, it just averted all my expectations, because I was expecting him to like say, like the dad, like he just grew up in some poverty, just like he had some horrible kind of or deep meaningful story to tell, and it's just like he just grew up normal, isn't it? I mean, it's probably not expected that someone, I guess, that looks like him, like if you look at him now and you think, oh wow, you grew up in Ockenden, like that's probably shocking. But like, he just like there's no story to tell, and like he said, like he's kind of experiencing life through his son. Do you know what I mean? Like all the things his son's coming to and tell him about is like, wow, this is you're showing me a whole different world here. Whereas normally you'd expect that from like a parent, like, this is what I went through, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you went through that, dad, sort of thing. So it's kind of like a little role reversal in some way.
And I love the way you said that. Listen, I've never had a fight with no other black person. Never. I love that.
Yeah.
And he goes, listen, some of the people that you have war with, I'm friends with their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you two to get a room together and chat, you realize it's over nothing you lot beefing over. You don't even know what you're beefing over more time. You know what I mean?
For me, that was always an important. That there was an important thing, though.
Yeah.
And that is one of the key factors of me making sure my children know my friends' children's. Like, do you get me? Like, even from a young age, I'm making sure all of you know each other. Yeah. And in the community, all of you know that these are my kids, etc., because I know how easy it is. Like, even in the ends, okay, growing up in Tottenham, like we'd have friends warring, like people be warring, and their parents went to school with each other, their parents are brethren, all of that kind of stuff. And because that sense of community, like I feel like we've lost that sense of community as the generations have kind of gone lower, you lose that. Do you get me? And that for me is, I thought it's always important for my children to know that. So hence why I wanted to make sure, like, for example, even me working, so like my next teaching job is going to be in my own community, because I need everyone to see that I'm part of that community. Because, you get me, I need to be able to see in the same way when I used to work in Hackney, I used to live in Hackney, everything. I'd be walking in any estate. There'll be kids that I come across, like they know, do you know what I mean? I know what's going on and they know what's going on. And I think it's really important, because otherwise you don't become isolated, and you don't necessarily, if your child is going the wrong way, your child also needs to know that there are 30 people on the road that he can bump into at any moment that will pull up your child. Yeah. I know when I was a youth, if I did certain things bad, I remember my mum used to fly. I used to get home. My mum was like, "Where were you today?" I was like, "Oh, I was with Makerman and not." My mum would be like, yeah, you was on Holloway Road. I'm like, what are we talking about? How do you know I was on Holloway Road?
It's
So,
everywhere, boy.
someone saw you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, so for me, I always had to be on my P's and Q's because for me, there was always somebody watching. Yeah.
Trust me.
And that potentially stopped me from going a certain path.
You know, it's so deep you say that, Nate, because what you're saying about like how I guess the more the generations go down and down, it's like you're losing that sense of community. Like I can't really say to you, like with my nephew, I don't know any of his friends, and all my uncles know, like basically more or less know all my friends. Like so they could see my uncle in the street and know who he is, but I would never see one of my nephew's friends. Like I wouldn't know who they are at all because I just don't know them. Like it's mad, man. So yeah, we
It
are.
is, and I think that for me, I think that those kind of things are important. Do you know what I mean? Like I want, like you said, Kel, where you said you want your son to be able to come and tell you anything. The same way I want my nephews and nieces to be able to tell me things. Do you get me? So like sometimes obviously I work with kids, so like I'll go there. I'll be like talking to my brother or sister. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go and jam with my nephew or niece. I'll chat to them like, you know, them ones like they're big people. Like for half an hour, I want them to tell me who their friends are, where they go. Not on some nosy thing, but I need to know what's going on because I need to know who you're outside with.
No,
because it's so hard. Like you know how many times when something happens, you're like, oh, he was such a good boy at home. Like we only know what we know here, innit? In the house, we don't know what he's like on the road. And it was interesting because I mean, like even when the dad was talking, the dad was saying to Tricky, like, look, boom, like people come in a cab station at a certain time, like they want to act a certain way, and I want to act a certain way, but I don't. I just back down, I humble up myself because what's the point? Like what are we escalating for? I don't need to tell him that my son, get me, like you can imagine, a man talks to him in a certain way, like, all right, cool, like he'll get his sons will deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I'm not even just talking about Tricky, like his sons. You get me? There's multiple of them. Do you see what I'm saying? And he just said, look, I had to humble myself. And even when he said, like, what would happen if like something happened to you? And he said, look, I'd be upset. I'd go home. I'd cry, but I'd have to get on with life.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like quite powerful because I was like, actually, that's what's got to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can't. There's only so much I can do for you. You get me? He man said I go every night, I pray for you and all the rest of it. But ultimately, if that's a decision you make, that's a decision that you're gonna have to live with.
Not for real.
And like I said, for me, it brought up a lot of kind of things that made me start to think about, like you said, about your own upbringing or how you would potentially change things moving forward. And I guess it is just about those things. And like I said, I expect in the same way, like I said, my kids, look, if any of you lot saw my youths them doing badness on road or anything, bruv, pull them up, bruv. You know them ones there. My you don't call you uncle. Pull him up, bruv. You know them ones there. That's how I was brought up. Do you get me? Yeah, and I feel like that's how we got to do it, bruv. We got to make sure we keep that village, bruv.
You know, there's certain adults that I've known all my life, and I don't address them as anything. And I'm just like, hi. Like, there's some people you just don't know who to call, in it, like uncle, mister, this, that, and that. But there's some people like
in African communities, uncle, anyone older, any uncle, auntie, straight. That's how in West African tradition. That's how we show respect to any elders.
Yeah.
Bruv, I got bare aunties and uncles, bruv, bare cousins, bare everything, bruv. That's how it was. You know the ones they're like. Yeah. That's just your mum's brethren. Look, that's Auntie Doreen. That's
I remember finding out later on, like maybe the last. I thought this is my blood cousin. My blood cousin, and I just felt like no. My mum and dad were this close friends, and that was it.
We just play cousins. We just play cousins.
You're so disappointed afterwards.
You're like, oh. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, and that's what it was. That was us growing up, to be honest. That was us growing up, man. But yeah, no, definitely, like I said, if you do get a chance to watch it, and like I said, I don't know if they'll return the favor and tell you to watch Fully Geek Pod, but I mean, like, do try and watch it because I thought it was a very good episode.
Yeah, and I think it's one of these things. Like I said, I didn't know anything about this until you sent it, and I think anyone can just watch it. It's such a easy watch, like, and more or less anyone can relate to it. As well. Do you know what I mean? It's so good to watch.
Yeah, it's the second episode. The first one was with K Coke, who's one of Rich's top 5 rappers ever.
All time.
And even that, like, to be fair, I went back and watched the first one. I went back and watched the first one. And like,
yeah, that was good. It was good.
it was good. And
It
it's
was good.
what it's interesting. It creates a conversation, isn't it? Like Tricky's
Yeah.
he's not a journalist or nothing. Like, it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
And he was having a conversation with K Coke about like K Coke and all of his kind of experiences in the music game and the beef and all that. It was like, I thought again, it was a good one. So for me, I'm looking forward to the next one. So Tricky, shout you out, bro. Keep it up, man.
Jeez.
Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up, man. Mash Town, and that even sounds, you know what I mean? That's mad. Look at me, Mash Town. I'm from Tottenham, do you know what I mean? It's all mad, do you know what I mean? Peace, peace to peace. All right. There isn't actually really much that we've been watching, so let's do some Kel Does Up. Kel.
That's it. Oh yeah, cool.
No more Animal Planet this week, so go ahead.
You know what? Let me just do what this one animal. No. Let me just do this one animal, bro. Because this one is a myth, bro. Yeah, bro. This is frog. Yeah, it's a frog. Yeah. When it's winter time, you know how when it's winter time, the bears go hibernate, whatever. All animals go hibernate. They stay. They go find like a little den or a little cave, or whatever, and then sleep for the whole winter in it. Now during this period, their heart beats a bit slower than usual, just preserve energy and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But they're still alive. You know, you can't walk past a bear in hibernation and think, oh, it's cool, won't touch me. You can easily wake up and eat your lungs, you know what I mean? But this frog, bro, it literally dies. I don't know what kind of superpower this is, bro. Not the beat, the heartbeat doesn't slow down. The heartbeat stops, yeah? The heartbeat stops kaput. Bro, the frog freezes. The frog is frozen. It's icicle, bro. It's under some, I can't remember where it's hiding. It's like it's under some tree somewhere. Bro, the moment, yeah, spring starts and things start melting around it, and then little drops of water falls on it, little by little, the heart starts, and the eyes like icicles, and then the eyes just wake up, and it's off, playing around, hopping around, jumping off, leaping, as frogs do, ribbit. I'm like, my brother, you were dead. You were dead, bro. No, you better get it. Bro, this is a power. It's immortal. But it's dead, but it wakes up. That the heartbeat stops throughout the whole winter. There's no heartbeat, nothing.
That's mad.
How?
One of us send that genetic code, man. It's come like some cryogenic suspension.
Trust me, man.
Do you know what type of frog it was?
Nah, I don't.
Some sort of gargoyle frog, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if all frogs can do it, but I doubt it. I think it was just this frog in that habitat that can do it. But yeah, it's a mazza. It's a mazza.
Phenomenal, man.
Yeah, mad. Dead to the world. It's basically a stone. But yeah. All right.
Proper demolition man thing, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Proper Captain America. But yeah, so recently I watched a film called Greenland. It's on Amazon Prime. And I thought, yeah, it looked interesting. So let me give it a watch. It's an apocalypse kind of film where, but it's not the zombies. It's not aliens. It's not Godzilla, whatever. But it's like it's a comet, yeah, that's coming towards Earth, and like the main comet's not going to hit Earth, but the showers that follow behind it. But the scientists predicted that it will before the pieces land, they'll evaporate. They won't hit. They'll disintegrate into the atmosphere. They won't land on the Earth. And if some do land, it'll be the sea. Don't worry about it, guys. It's nothing. It's minor in it. But it'll be good to watch, guys. Just, when it happens, we'll let you know. You go to see the sky, and you can cheer, do whatever. Now I won't give too much away because obviously I'm sure some of you watch the film. But basically, it doesn't happen like that, as you can guess. And there's a secret location, basically. Well, the title of the film gives it away. But this is where,
You know what it is, yeah? I'll just say one thing, yeah. Like, you said it, Kel. I went, okay, cool. Like, I in my head, I went, okay, that's cool. Rich was like, Greenland. Like, I could almost see the cogs working.
Yeah. But basically, only certain people, they're only bringing certain people to this place, innit? Because they wanna save all the highly skilled people.
Yeah.
Because basically, the main bad boy is coming to the Earth, innit? And it's gonna kill. Basically, it's gonna destroy
most of the Earth.
Yeah, like 90% of the Earth. So they want to preserve, like, obviously. So this guy, what's his name?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler, yeah. So he's an architect. He builds skyscrapers and stuff. You know what I mean? So he got the message. It's so funny because him and his missus are going for a little mazza. He was doing it wrong and whatnot, but they're trying to work things out. And so he's kind of like hated in the neighborhood, innit? So like when he comes back, the wife's doing a barbecue in it, so all the friends are in the house, innit? And then obviously certain meteorites are hitting Earth, so it's like obviously their place is shaking and whatnot. So everyone's panicking in the house, which is his house. And then he gets then on the somehow his phone's linked to the TV in it. So on the TV, everyone can see on the TV that
like you've been chosen.
Yeah, you've been chosen. You've been chosen. Pack your bags. Only you, your missus, and your son can travel. Pack your bags, meet at this location. Do you know what I mean? So everyone's there like saying, huh? Everyone's looking at their phone like, yo, where's my text at? Babe, check Hotmail, innit? It might be an email thing. So everyone starts going to their houses to see, like, if they got a message, you know, straight part of their lives. So when they're driving off, obviously the neighbors are coming in, come on, take us with you, blah blah blah. Like, no, we can't. And then one of them is the missus' sister and her child. You know what I mean? She's crying and begging them, please take me. He's like, I can't. He just drives off. It's a bit of a sad scene, but yeah. So obviously the journey between there and getting to the place, bare things happen, like bare mishaps, whatever. I won't go into it. And obviously when they get there as well, bare mishaps. You can just imagine. And then obviously when they get to I can't reveal too much, but it's just bare mishaps. And then at the end something happens. Then
so that's a good film, though.
Yeah, it's a good film. Definitely.
Do you know what? It sounds like a Roland Emmerich film, like just a disaster movie.
Yeah.
Like sort of Independence Day, Day After Tomorrow, 2012, that sort of thing.
It is that kind of thing,
yeah.
But the interesting parts is the mazes that happen in between each location. So obviously, you know how it is when these things start happening, the bad people come out and all this stuff happens, and you're like, oh my gosh, how are they gonna make it? How they ever gonna see each other? But yeah, that's what makes it interesting. The actual events really is not the main part of the film. You know, like how Walking Dead.
Yeah.
It's not about the zombies no more. It's about
people walking dead.
And that's on Prime Video, yeah?
Yeah, Prime Video.
All right, wicked. Greenland. Look out for that, Prime Video. Yeah. Merv, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so I watched News of the World that is out on Netflix. I think that just came out last Friday, I think. And so it's a film starring Tom Hanks. And basically, the thing is, I think you have to have a certain interest in Westerns. It's a Western, basically. Like, you know how you feel about that, Nate. But it's just basically following the journey of Tom Hanks's character. He's like a captain, or I think maybe like a retired sort of captain, that literally reads the news of the world to people. So what he'll do, like, he'll just go around like certain parts of the America, and just basically like imagine someone just basically getting a Sun newspaper and just having a room full of people and then just reading out every single column. Like, people are proper like entertained by it as well, because I think perhaps maybe some people can't read as well or write, so they're not really like educated in that way. And he sort of stumbles across a young girl that is like of German heritage, but she was raised by like the native Indians, basically. So she's like she's lost her way. I think the person that was trying to transport her to her people, basically, like, he ends up sort of dying, and and Tom Hanks just basically just bumps into her. You know, it's one of them ones like she can't speak English and he can't speak her language, but they kind of bond immediately, sort of thing. So she kind of trusts him in it, sort of thing. And like, so his focus is to kind of like, you know what, I've got a job to do. I don't really want to sort of focus on taking this girl out with me on road, basically. So he tries to kind of give her to one of his friends, like, doesn't, like, she keeps running away every time he he sort of puts her as someone. So he's like, you know what, I'm going to take you with me, like on my journeys, basically to find your way home. And it's just like a journey story, really. So each, like, along their journey, they're just kind of bumping into people. Like, it's almost like she's quite unique to people. So it's like they just want this little girl for whatever reason. They want to sell her or exploit her in some way, and he's just like protecting her all the way through. So that's basically the gist of it. Like, it's 2 hours, but you don't even feel it. It goes quite quickly as well. And I just realized as well, it's like any Tom Hanks film I've seen, I've never found them boring. Like, Tom Hanks just does it, innit? Like, you don't expect nothing less of him. If he's doing something major or something small, you're going to enjoy this movie, innit? But I think if you could just get sort of past it's a Western and it's set in this sort of day and stuff, like, no, it's good, man. I'd recommend it.
Is it new? Or...
Yeah, it come out this Friday.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix. Yeah. Probably wasn't. I didn't. It's funny because the title, obviously, News of the World, used to be a paper here, didn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't expect to actually be about reading the news of the world, literally. Yeah.
All right, that'd be one to look out for.
Hmm.
Nate does up. Okay. Shout out, mummy. Do you know what I mean? Mumsy, get me. She brought me on this as well. So,
how much she paying you, bro?
Nah, I don't even, bro.
The shout outs.
Bro, the thing is, you know what is that? The thing is, I don't, like, obviously, I know people know we do the pod, so I get recommendations all the time, kind of thing. Like, people will send me recommendations, whatever, But my mum properly gives me a list of recommendations. I'm like, Mum, like, when do you work? Like, what is going on?
Don't expose mums, man. She's working.
No, but she's working. The thing is, she's fully working, but it'll be on the background. But like, obviously, because I'm teaching, I can't do that in it. So I'm slightly jealous of people that can like be working with something on the background. I can't do that. I can't. But I'm like, okay, guys, exercise 1, get your books out, please. Okay, do you know what I mean? I'm doing all of that. But she's talking about this series called The Oath. Yeah. So originally she told me it was on alternative platforms. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll type it in. Like, I'll go home and watch it. I had no intention to watch it, but I was like, yeah, Mum, I'll watch it. But basically, I've banged out the whole of season 1 already. Yeah. No, Oath. Like, so originally I was watching on alternative platforms, but actually you can actually also get on 5 on demand.
Okay.
So like I just, you know me, I just spoke to the Sky remote. I said The Oath. It came up. So I was like, all right, wicked. Like, I don't need to watch alternative platforms, what have you. And there's 2 seasons, and I think there's only 2 seasons. I don't think it was cancelled, but I think the people behind the program just didn't make any more. It was made by something called TheOathCrackle, and it's actually executively produced by 50 Cent. Yeah. And basically it's like these cops in LA. Yeah. Basically they're corrupt cops, basically. And basically all of them are basically they lead gangs. Yeah. So all of these group of cops, they're part of the Ravens, basically, and they go out and they like will do mad crimes and that. So like, not to ruin it, it's episode 1, the first episode's the opening scene, yeah. But like, so
it's like the Hunters, yeah.
I'm not even trying to, because there's like 10 episodes in season 1. I'm only going to tell you the first 2 minutes. So okay. But like, so basically it opens up with these people doing a robbery. Yeah, like a bank robbery, like down, guns, all of this, like get down, show me the money, all of this stuff, yeah. And then basically they rob the bank, and then so basically they rob the bank of the money. Then you see them leave through the back door, yeah. And then as they're leaving, you see this like police car kind of pull up. You're like, oh my god, it's going to be a shoot off. And then basically the police car, like they all end up getting in the police car, taking off their masks, and all coming out in their cop uniform. Then like another cop car comes around, he's like, no, he's gone round the back, like it's active shooter, we think they're still in there, kind of thing. You're like, what? And basically it's like they run all of these kind of, they all have their own little kind of syndicates, basically, and they're really like gang members, but they're also like the police force. But it's like a really, really good series. Like, so Sean Bean's in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know, like he's in season 1. They've got quite a few actors, you know. Oh, what is her name? Do you know the girl from Power Book 2? Monet's daughter.
Oh, Diana.
Diana, she's the actress that plays her, she's in it. So there's a few people that you've seen in different things. Like Katrina Law is in it. There's like a few people that you've kind of seen. It's a little bit like, there's two brothers. I can't remember what film it was or what TV program. You have two brothers, but one's black, one's white.
Yeah.
It was just they have the same thing. One black brother, one white brother. But the black brother was adopted. So that kind of makes it sense, because at first I was thinking, brother, how are you brothers and sisters? Like, how are you brothers?
It's like that film with Wahlberg and
Four brothers. Was it
Four
four
brothers?
Oh, yeah.
Four
And they
brothers.
just randomly have got like mixed and what have you.
yeah.
But it's really good. And season 2, I've only just started. I think I'm like, okay, I'd say I only started it. I'm in like 3 episodes in. There's like 8 episodes, yeah. But Christina Milian is in the second series.
My thing is, if it's getting cancelled, I don't think.
No, it's not. It's still worth a watch. It's not that it got cancelled. It's just that Crackle, I think Crackle as an organization stopped making it, but it can be picked up by anyone else. It wasn't like it's, from my knowledge, it wasn't cancelled. It was like, so
It's
it was
cancelled. It's cancelled.
Okay, go on Google, bro. It's not cancelled. Well, whatever. Which I'm not going to argue about whether it's cancelled or not. There's 2 seasons, 18 episodes. I mean, my family, Leona's in it as well. Like, do you know what I mean? So, like, shout out Leona. I didn't know she was even into acting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So she's in the second series as well. Like, I'm invested. So yeah,
that sounds good, man.
It's actually, for me, I think it's a good series. It's nice to watch. They're like maybe 45 minutes an episode or what have you. Obviously on Channel 5 it comes up with adverts. You just got like forward them, whatever.
I'm tempted to ask if Sean Bean dies in it. You know, this guy dies in everything.
He does. Do you know that he actually?
Nate, what are you doing?
I didn't say he dies. What the fuck, man?
He did. He just
No,
said.
I didn't.
No, he does actually. That's what you said.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say there?
No. Okay, no. What I was going to say was, since 2019, Sean Bean, because he actually noticed that in a lot of these things he died, he actually has now gone into scripts saying that he no longer is going to be doing scripts where he dies. Because like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, like he always dies. So he's now come to say that, look, I'm not doing those things where I die anymore. I'm not ruining
this one. Did he die?
I can't say, no, he doesn't die. If you're going to ask me, no, he doesn't die, okay? Okay? he doesn't die, all right? Okay, I was like, you ruined it. I was like, no, he don't even die, bruv. You don't even die. Yeah? Although he's in season 1.
When you listen back, then you know why.
No, I know why you said it, but what I was trying to explain was the fact that he wants to do the script thing, not that he does die.
Oh.
Yeah. Woo. But yeah, do go and watch it.
How he dies, I'm coming for you.
No. He doesn't. Also, there's an actor called Kwame Patterson who is from The Wire. He's Monk in The Wire. If you remember The Wire, do you remember Monk in The Wire?
Monk.
He was one of the generals that worked with Avon, and later, no, not even Avon. He later worked with Marlo.
Yeah,
Marlos. Anyway, he's in it as well. He's like the antagonist in series 1.
You know, just as we're talking about Sean Bean dying, like it's 25 times he's died on screen. Like,
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of death, boy.
And the thing is, he always dies early though.
Yeah.
He always dies early. And I think he's a sick actor.
No, he is. Lately.
He's a sick actor. And like I did a bit of research on him. Obviously, he's from Sheffield and that.
Yeah.
So like he always speaks with that same accent or whatever.
Yeah.
But like there's a bit in the film like where he shows his wrist and he's got a Sheffield United football club tattoo. But you know, like it's no one's gonna explain what it says. It just says SUFC. I'm thinking that's Sheffield United, but obviously if you know, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, no, it was, like I said, for me, good series. I would say watch it.
Yeah, cool.
I'd say watch it, man.
Cool.
But yeah, have anyone else been anything else that people should be looking out for? I know HBO released Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, that's next week, isn't it? Coming up.
Yeah, well, it came out in America. I think it comes out over here next week.
Oh, cool.
You know, I was so yeah, go on.
No, I was just going to say, how's it coming out?
Well, they were supposed to. It was supposed to be a cinema release, yeah. But clearly, as cinemas are not opening, they hadn't declared whether it was going to be an online thing. I mean, like I don't know how to. It might be a Sky Movies thing where you paid a little extra money for the release, or whatever, the premiere.
Okay, I might just do that. If that's available, then boom, definitely do that.
So, what was you going to say, Kel?
Yeah, no, I watched it was an interview with Daniel, but I thought it was going to be like just talk about how he became the character and stuff. But there's pure spoilers in it.
Who's Daniel?
Daniel Kaluuya.
The actor.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, go.
Yeah, I'll go by first name again because me and him, you know. But no, and like, it's just a massive because the host, because even because there's three hosts, the Breakfast Club. If anyone watches the Breakfast Club. Yeah, Angela Yee, she bought it basically, and Envy was like, Angela, what are you doing? Like, people haven't watched it yet. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh man, now I know the whole plot. I'm pissed. You know what I mean?
Just keep it to yourself, my bro.
No, I'll keep it to myself. Of course, my name's not Nathan. You get me? So.
Okay. There was also a documentary. Well, I say a documentary. It was like 6 minutes long. I think because obviously Getz has released his album soon. I don't know if it's this week or next week.
I'm not sure.
But his album's coming out, Conflict of Interest, and they had like a part one thing of it. It kind of showed Getz through the ages, like so some of the Getz when he was like MC when he first kind of came out, when he looked, when his name was Ghetto, should I say? Or I mean,
Ghetto. When his name was Ghetto.
His name was Ghetto. And then it kind of talks to him about like since he's turned into like Justin Clark and Getz and all that kind of stuff, and she starts to kind of see the growth of him. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the album. I'm not 100% sure of the actual release date of the album, but that should be a good one.
I mean, Rich, you want to talk about the new podcast you're putting together? Under Pressure. No.
Let the people them just let them wait. Let it be a surprise, Rich. Let it be a surprise.
Yeah.
Let it be a surprise. But on that note, there will be some stuff that the Fully Geek Pod will be doing soon, and so keep your ears to the ground. Because I don't want to talk too much, and then like we haven't got a correct date that's coming out and the rest.
No. I wasn't saying that. Just
But like the Fully Geek Pod is expanding.
Yeah,
like the MCU, the universe is expanding.
Jeez.
Speaking of which, don't forget to shout out our little collaboration, innit, that we've done with the Fully Geek ladies.
Yes.
Do
you know what? I totally forgot you guys did that.
Yeah.
So I was on Instagram and I looked and I thought, huh? What was this?
It's the same set in different people, isn't it? That was good, man. It's good.
How did that go?
Yeah, it's good.
That's really good.
Good like Valentine's collaboration, basically, isn't it? So,
were there strippers in that in there? What?
The hell, man?
I don't. I have no idea, bro. I don't know.
No?
Random.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
No,
Rich has been at home for too long, bro.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw a part of the pod when like it looked like someone had no top on.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I understand what you mean.
How can you guys not clock that from? Come on.
No, we did clock it, and I did mention it. He's talking about when it looked like T wasn't wearing a top. Like the camera, like her, she was wearing. I said the thing is, I was going to say what the name of the top is. I don't know what the name of the top is. That made it sound. I don't know what the kind of top it is, but off the shoulder number. And basically, at one point, the camera looked like she wasn't wearing a top, and I said, "T, what's happening?" And then she kind of went, "No, I'm still got a top on." Yeah. So there was no stripping. Okay. And on that bombshell, guys.
Yep.
Before we get cancelled. All right, you lot, have a good, blessed week. Enjoy yourselves. And thank you for another episode, man.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Peace.
Peace.